So I am giving Bastion a try. It's a game that came out quite a few years ago. But, I picked it up quite a few years ago. I just never got around to actually playing it. So I figure I've got some free time tonight. Why not give it a shot? So let's jump right in. Oh, normal mode or no sweat. Let's just go normal mode. Why not? What's the worst that could happen, right?
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
Alright.
He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road.
My friend is a hammer.
Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls, years of work undone in an instant, in the calamity. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though.
I knew destroying stuff would have some sort of reward. It's a beautiful thing.
Kid just rages for a while.
Apparently can't destroy those pillars then.
An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber. Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting.
I do like the way that they're bringing this tutorial about, kind of explaining what you gotta do through the narrator.
Sometimes you just need a drink. A school of squirts tunnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines. Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her.
A memento, a fashion accessory covered in soot, holds great value of the sentimental variety. Also holds hair firmly in check. Best hang on to it just in case. City crest, a memento, an identification badge from the old days. All those on official business for the city bear the star of Kalandia. It is said to represent warmth, labor, and sacrifice. Oh, more baddies. Yeah.
It's a wonder the old saloon's still standing. Used to have the nicest view.
I'll get there eventually. How do I heal? Huh. There we go.
He sets foot inside one of Selandia's famous watering holes.
Selandia.
Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Then Kid finds his trusty shield. The security takes him for a petty thief. Special delivery. Gas, fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call. More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid. Then windbags are playing for keeps. Kid don't go down that easy. Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop.
Not just yet. Want to destroy everything soon first.
Rondi always wanted his ashes scattered here.
Oh, oops.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true.
Ooh, don't want to walk off the edge there if nothing's gonna.
Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back.
Cut down trees with a hammer. Something
The kid
stringy.
pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
Something stringy. An upgrade material for the breaker's bow. A stretch of me's gut prized by bowyers and football fans. One more reason for the popularity of meese hunting.
Right back at you. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid. Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner.
Black times. Oh, you know what? For using.
He finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town.
Right. I think I picked something up.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
Secret breaker technique that causes an arrow to bounce from target to target. I thought I might be able to upgrade something, so. Guess not.
One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Alright, Skort Cider. Plus 10 max health. Fermented Skort extract with a nose of stale bread and ocean water. Very nutritious. Dread rum. 10% critical hit chance. Note, active only when at full health. That kinda sucks. Pungent concoction that calms senses and steadies nerves. Favored by the breakers and other fighting forces. Fetching fizz. Absorb. Oh, excuse me. Absorb stray fragments. Started as a barroom prank, but evolved to become popular with miners and scrap workers. Metallic aftertaste. I'm thinking. We'll go for the health to start. Because I can switch them out whenever I need to. Alright.
some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
Well, at least if you pick up those bottles.
That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners. He never used them, though. An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
Effectively destroyed everything. Can I come down here yet? Something heavy.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy.
Something heavy. An upgrade material for the sail hammer. A chunk of precious alloy found deep underground. The staple pad of gas pellets. Also used in all manner of industry.
Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air.
Ugh.
Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. Robs a scumbag of his last meal. Kid puts him out of his misery.
How? Assuming it's currency of some sort. Then.
He finds the core to the wharf district. He steals the city's heart. Might as well. Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. The place is starting to fall. See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running. At last, the skyway's in sight. Whisks him where he needs to go.
Alright.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive?
So far, it doesn't look like it. Oops. So far, I've not been able to fall through anything, so...
Sure enough, he finds another.
Any more this way? No? No. Disappointing. Who did I find?
He finds me.
Awesome.
We talk for a spell.
Ask about the seal representing the city of Celandia. Weren't these only meant to be in uniform?
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
Alright.
All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch.
And the crystal brewery.
I try to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right. Except no one else showed up.
Ouch.
Ain't always much to say.
In a minute. I can't attack any further. Okay.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
Alright. Let's see, how long have I been on? About 22 minutes? Alright, well, I'm gonna keep going for a little bit longer.
Kid ponders what to build.
Do I build the distillery or the arsenal? That's for the facility. I'm gonna go for the distillery.
Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
Why wouldn't I? So now we have Hardy Punch, which is a +1 chance to carry on if defeated. Damage to surrounding foes if defeated. Aromatic beverage served piping hot. According to folktales, it can almost wake the dead. Ooh. It was Were Whiskey. What did I choose? Were Whiskey, plus 100% hit critical hit chance. Note, active only when below 33% health. Scentless yet very brisk beverage of boiled rattletail whisker used to revive patients in triage centers. And there's also Cinderbrick Stout. Plus 33% speed while defending. Spicy, nutty flavors and a dry aftertaste. Very heavy and filling. Because I'm getting all my letters mixed up. I like Hardy Punch. I got... Right now I'm using plus 10 max health. Ugh. We'll do that for now.
Party punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times.
Now what do I do?
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him. The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
Let's see. That was where I just was. That's my home base. Core detected in the workman ward. Find it and bring it back. There may well be useful supplies here as well. And Breaker Barracks Proving Ground. Here the Breakers once honed their skills and focus with their bows. Let's do that. Why not?
The Breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets in the fewest shots. He's focused. He's armed. And he's off.
If it'll fly across all of them, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1. Oh no, will it? What?
Perfect shot just happens in a flash.
Feeling I'm gonna have to restart this.
Kid ain't done bad at all.
Shots fired, third oh, I mean, at least I got something. But what if I want to do it again? Restart.
Kid ain't had enough of the Breakers' barracks.
Alright.
Takes practice, and a mighty strong bow helps too. Solid performance.
Well, I may not be able to get first prize yet, but next prize, 5 shots or fewer. Yeah, that's not gonna happen tonight, if anything, so. What is something fancy? An upgrade material for a certain weapon. A clockwork organizer once used for work and recreation. These springs and sprockets could be put to better use. Alright. Skyway.
He returns with some of the materials we need.
Good to know I actually do some good. I love how I'm always, like, passed out when I land, though.
Sometimes a single look says it all.
Let's go and do... Let's go here. Let's go get a core.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Scumbag can digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw. They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed.
It's cute to use squirt.
No sign of the core here. At least the kid got something for his trouble. Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they can be useful in a pinch.
Huh. Okay.
Keeps telling himself he better watch his step. Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
Since I have a fountain right here, there we go. Let's go this way. Let's just go clockwise.
Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock. Gas fellas all dress alike. Kids wondering the same thing.
Ragged hood, a memento, a soiled garment like the gas fellas wear. Gas fellas used to tend the mines, but now are storming the remains of I'm gonna have one hell of a time saying this. Celandia in alarming numbers. But what for what?
And there it is, but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
Alright, we are going to have a moment and go elsewhere.
heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge. Somehow that old forge is still standing. Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his.
So I need Sledge Head, which gives me 50% plus 50% damage, a harder, heavier hammerhead that delivers a greater force on impact, or a 10% critical chance with the battle head. Specially weighted hammer that can punch through anything. I think I'm gonna go plus 50%.
Kid's lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
Oh, damn. Okay, so that's what those things are for. Alright. Breaker bow. Plus 2 target penetrations per shot. Or draw speed.
With a good length of Miska, that bow's like new again.
Alrighty.
Core ain't here neither, so he's gotta guess again.
Oh, I know where the core is. I just wanted to make sure I clear everything else first.
Odd place to find the likes of Percy the Snitch. Never much cared for that big wide grin of his. He heads for the biggest dump in town, Scumbag Alley. So the scumbag's still feeding off the city's own trash. And there he is, the oldest scumbag of them all, Gershel. But Calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. Kid cuts up Gershel like a vine apple. Old scumbag didn't feel a thing. The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back. No core, no surprise. Like the gas fellas are hiding it from him.
Ooh, something sharp. An upgrade material for the war machete. A batch of Zood leaves best not handled barehanded. The world's sharpest blades are treated with their oil. So I can go upgrade this weapon now. Is what it's telling me. Now, plus 20% critical hit chance. Or attacks cripple foes, deals damage over time. I like this one.
A little Zolwood oil and that blade shines like a light.
Alright. Let's go kick some butt. Or attempt to, anyway.
And now there's a new marshal in town.
Whew. In a moment.
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started.
Alright.
He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it.
Ask about the Ragged Hood.
The windbags used to be all right. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
Alright.
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
Oh, that's right, I can't. Arsenal, because I don't.
The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
Mirror Shield, a secret technique that automatically counterblocks all on incoming attacks. Huh. Or dancing shot.
A bow and a machete, every bit as effective as the fancier stuff.
On that note, folks, I